Hey guys, it's Lee. I wanted to pop on tonight to share some mindset things to try to get you geared back up again, to get you in the right place. I feel like I'm talking down. This is like really strange. I still haven't gotten let me try something else. Let me try to lift you guys really quick. I feel like I'm so low. Oh, that's not gonna work. Rats. Let's see, hold on. Bear with me, guys, for 1 second. 1 second here. Let's try this. Steady. Okay. We'll try this. I don't feel like I'm quite as... My contraption's so interesting. Okay, so anyway, I want to talk to you guys about mindset. I know that a lot of us need to have a little revamping of our business and to kind of gear back up again and to really start focusing on ourselves and our businesses and our mindsets. And I thought I'd pop on tonight to give you guys a little bit of, hopefully it's a little inspiration, hopefully it's a little motivation, hopefully it's a little encouragement and maybe some insight and some ideas to help you with your business. So thanks for joining me. If anybody's on, I can't see if anybody's on. I don't know why. I'm not sure if there's any comments going on or what. My phone has been weird tonight. Like I keep getting messages that people are commenting on my picture, and I can't see the comments. So I'm not sure. If you are on right now, if you could either do a heart or a thumbs up or say hi or something, just so I know that I have somebody on. Otherwise I will... Okay. I can see. Kelly, hey, girl. It's so weird. Like, it's showing nobody's on right now. It's so weird. So weird. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and, you can't see me? Really? Kelly, can you see me? Jess, can you see me? Can you guys see me? Or you can only hear me? Maybe I'll try this again. Can you guys see me? You can't see me. Jessica Kimmel can't see me. Kelly can see me. Okay, this is weird. I can see and hear. Jess Miller can see and hear. Jessica, I don't know why you can't, hon. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and go, and hopefully maybe when you do the playback, it'll show up for you, Jessica. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about mindset. Mindset. You know, and if you don't know, you should know, or you will know, or whatever. It plays such a huge part in not only your business, but everything you do in your life. I am a firm believer, if you guys have known me for any amount of time, I am all about positive mind, positive life. And I truly feel, I mean, listen, I have bad days, I have things that happen to me, but it's how you deal with those and how you allow it to affect you is how things continue to move forward from there. I don't know. So the thing is you've got to change your mindset into, number one, believing in yourself. Because if you're here, if you're listening to me specifically even, because you saw my title, you saw my title, so you know that you are in control of your own success. You're in control of your success. Every single thing you do. And it's not just success like hitting, white or yellow or pink or blue and green or orange, purple, black. Those are amazing accomplishments, but you need to break it way down. You need to break it way down, because if all you're doing is gauging your success based on color promotions that you hit or requalifying for color promotions, you are selling yourself so short, and it's not fair, and it's not fair to yourself. So we need to stop that thinking if that's what you're thinking. A lot of times people will give up on this business because, say, they don't hit yellow within a certain amount of time, or they don't hit fast start, or they don't sponsor anybody right away, or they don't hit pink, or they've been with the company for a year and they still haven't hit pink yet. And they will give up because in their mind, that is success, those colors, and it's not. It's not. Number one, you're making a difference in your life. Number two, you are making a difference in other women's lives. Number three, if you have children, you have no idea the impact you're making on their life as they see you going after your dreams. Number four, you make an impact on my life, whether you realize it or not, every single day. I look at your posts. I mean, obviously I don't look at every single person's. I try to look at the people who interact on my list more, because obviously I know that there's just a little different connection where you guys are really trying to work your business a little bit differently. Not that anybody's that's not interacting. It's just you're standing out to me because you're interacting, not just with my posts, but with each other and things like that. So I do tend to look at your stuff a little bit more. And I have to tell you, you inspire me. You inspire me. There's days I wake up and I'm like, man, I don't know what to post today. I don't know how to inspire our team. I don't know what to do on my personal wall. I don't know how to do all this stuff. And sometimes it just takes seeing one person do a little, happy post, or do talk about this or talk about that, and boom, I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to conquer everything that day. And that has to do with you guys. So you have to understand that even if you don't see that instant success of, or even that longer term success, not as fast as you want it to be, of reaching colors or whatever, I just want you to know you're making a difference in people's lives, and that alone should be enough reason for you to keep going. If you guys can still see me, I just want to make sure everybody can see and hear me fine, because this is such a weird setup I have going on right now at my house. I'm like, I'll be glad when I'm in my new place and I can talk to you guys, like really be able to talk to you guys. So I want to break down. So we're talking about mindset. We're talking about your success and not gauging your success based on colors. And honestly, I do believe you do sell yourself short if that's how you think your success equals in unique, because it's not at all. Those are awesome accomplishments to hit, and it's accomplishments you should be super proud of, but that does not make or break your success in this company. Okay, so let me go over a few things. I made a few notes, so I'm trying to find a way to hold these up to look. Okay, so this is the thing. I'm going to go over a few things with you guys. Just things you probably know, maybe things that you just need to be reminded of. And hopefully maybe it kind of reaches you in some way, or there's something I say that might grab your attention. And I hope that I'm able to get you to think a little bit outside the box. Think about yourself. Be proud of yourself. It's super important. I just posted, before I get into this, I just posted for the second week, I have made Sherry's top sales list. Last week I was number 6. This week I'm number 5. So I've moved up. And that is a huge thing for me. It makes me feel really good because it's a big thing. Like you guys, when you guys hit my leaderboards, I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal when you're working really hard to have that recognition. And even if you're not recognized by, say your sponsor or whatever it is, recognize yourself. Give yourself that personal shout out. There is nothing wrong with celebrating your success and celebrating all of your little milestones or big milestones that you accomplish along the way, because what that does is it does some amazing things in your mind. Because as if you're only looking to reach a certain goal and you're striving and you're working so hard day in and day out, and you're doing the things, and you're reading and learning and talking and reaching out and sharing, and you're doing everything you're supposed to do and everything possible, and you're not reaching that one goal that you're going for, you play head games with yourself, and you start to tear yourself down. You start to doubt yourself, and you start getting in your head, and you start thinking, this isn't for me, and I can't do this, and there's no way that I'm going to be able to do what so-and-so's doing, and you start comparing yourself to other people, and it's a spiraling, horrible, negative place you don't need to go to. So when you celebrate your successes along the way, what happens is you feel good about yourself, and it gives you that little to keep going. Because if I can do this, I mean, it's one of the reasons I think I pushed myself this week to go from 6 to 5. And I didn't know. There's a chance I could have not even hit the leaderboards this week. But you know what? Because I hit 6 last week, because I was super proud of myself for doing that, I said, you know what? I'm going to try to get even higher this week. And I worked myself into doing that this week. And the thing is I could have seen that leaderboard today, and I could have not been in the top 10. And you know what would have happened with that? I would have been just as proud of myself, because I hit it last week, and I tried even harder this week. And if I didn't hit it, then good for those people that were able to do even better than I did this week. And that's how I look at it. So you've got to celebrate all of your successes, everything. If you get up in the morning and you do a personal post about your business, or about your lifestyle, or a quote, if you do anything, if you wake up and you do something for your business, then you know something? That needs to be celebrated. You need to give yourself credit for doing that. If you sit here and you're contacting people, or you're reaching out to someone, or you are complimenting people, or commenting on pictures, and you're building relationships with people, sale or no sale, you need to sit here and you need to celebrate yourself for that, because it's important. It's so incredibly important that you recognize every single thing that you do. And it doesn't make a difference if you're like every day. I would love nothing more than every day for you to sit there and either write down something that you did that day for your business that you're proud of. And it's amazing if you were to look back after a week, you'd be like, gosh, you know what? I am doing things for my business and it is making a difference and I do feel good. Instead of that, you know, going for a promotion and you don't hit it one month, and then the next time, you know, you don't have any sales one month, or your sales really plummet for whatever reason. And then the next month you try again and you either have great sales, you don't, or you try to go for that promotion again and it doesn't happen, and you're just like, oh my gosh. And that stuff is just, it's just, if you do everything up to this point, you keep doing things and you keep celebrating yourself and you just keep doing and not think about that other stuff as much, I can guarantee you, you are going to have that stuff happen when it's supposed to happen. But you got to celebrate yourself. You got to get out of your head negatively, and you got to think positively, and you got to sit here and do the things that are going to propel you into the direction that you want to go for your dream, for your business, for your life. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going, but I want to read. I'm going to try to read this because sometimes I feel like I don't read as we go, and I end up getting lost here. There you go. There you go. Good for you, Kelly. I'm super proud of you for that, because it's very easy for the negative thoughts to get in your head. It's super easy. And a lot of times you see somebody, you know, and we've all said, I've said 100 times, do not compare yourself to another person's journey. You are nowhere near the same journey as somebody else on so many different levels that it doesn't make a difference. Everybody's got different things going on in their lives. But it's hard because sometimes you do compare yourself and you're like, gosh, you know, she hasn't been with the company as long and she's killing it. You know, she's a better leader than I am. There's, I mean, all kinds of stuff. But, you know, it doesn't do you any good to do that. There's nothing positive. There's nothing that's gonna be good for your mind and your body and your heart and your soul when you start sitting here comparing and then doubting yourself in that process. So we just have to work on that. You just have to work on it. And it's not something that maybe will happen overnight. It's something that maybe just is going to take a little bit. Like I said, write down one thing every single day that you do for your business that you're proud of or that you accomplished. And even if it is, I posted a quote today, whatever it is, it doesn't make a difference. But maybe if you see you know, it on paper, a lot of times for me, when I see things written down, I feel more organized. I feel more, you know, together. And you see it written down and you remind yourself on those days where you're feeling like, gosh, you know, this, or this. Or maybe somebody compliments you, or maybe somebody feels good about their makeup, you know, and they sent you a picture saying, oh my gosh, I love this mascara, or I love this mask, or whatever. Write that down, because that's when you go back to that little ledger you had, that little list, that little notebook. And when you have those doubts and you start reading all these positive comments and all these amazing things, you're like, you know what? I'm just having a bad moment. Let's get back into this. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hard on yourself if you can't make it to convention. Listen, convention's an amazing thing, and I highly encourage, if you're able to get there, I highly encourage people to go. It is life-changing on so many different levels. But having said that, it is not going to sit here and make or break you. And the way it's so much different now than it was the first year I went to convention in Dallas. You know, nothing was on the internet. It was completely different. Now you pretty much almost feel like you're there, you're just not there. So don't worry if it, you know, don't let that affect and mess with your mind if you're not able to go for whatever reason, whether you can't afford it or you have other obligations or it's just not the right time. It's okay. There's always next year. And you know what? We're going to be here. We're going to share the experience with you as much as possible on Lilas. You're going to see things on the Unique Presenters Only page, and you're going to feel like you're there and you're going to know everything that we know. So, anyway, okay, so let me kind of go to some of the things I was wanting to talk about. So one of the things I want you guys to work on when you're working on your mindset and you're working on things is I want you to kind of get out of your mindset, eliminate that tomorrow mindset. And what that is a lot of times, you know, we let life get in the way, or, you know, you want to do a post, or you want to do this, or you want to do that. and you're tired, or you have other things going on, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna contact 5 people tomorrow, or I'm gonna go live tomorrow, or I'm going to watch a YouTube video on personal development tomorrow, or whatever it is. And the thing is with that is you have to make time. It's important for your mindset to make time to do it today, even if it's a 5-minute thing, even if it's a 2-minute thing. You don't have to spend hours and hours and hours every day working your business, because this is the thing. A lot of times, not always, and I'm not necessarily calling anybody, because I'm guilty of this. So I'm going to call myself out, actually. There has been times where I will sit here on my phone and I will be scrolling through Facebook, and I comment on people's pictures, and I like people's pictures, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I look at the time, and next thing you know, an hour and a half of my life has gone by, and I'm thinking in my mind, I've been working my business. I'm commenting on people and building relationships with people, but in reality, I'm really not. Yeah, I complimented people, and I'm commenting, and they're seeing my stuff, and they're seeing my name and all that, but I'm not taking massive action for my business. I'm just kind of letting time go by and scrolling. I'm kind of just keeping busy. I'm not being real with myself. I'm thinking I'm running my business. I'm thinking I'm working my business, but honestly, I didn't spend an hour and a half really working my business. I just went and looked through Facebook. I hear a lot of times people don't even go through the statuses of other people, because they can get absorbed with that, and you get distracted with that. I personally have a little bit of different mindset with that, because I think it's important to comment on people's pictures, because I love when people comment on mine. I feel like it makes me feel good when people are watching what I'm doing, or interacting with me on my posts. So I want to do the same for them on theirs. So it's a little different. Everybody has different thoughts on it. That's just my thought. But there's different ways I can do that, and I can carve out certain times and certain things to take that massive action. So stop with the thing, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow. You need to sit here and take that time and carve out 5 minutes. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. It's okay. Celebrate that you carved out 5 minutes. You see how there's a connection here, what I was talking about when I first started the video and now? You need to take action every single day in some way, shape, or form for your business, and then celebrate that you did it, because that is going to propel you and build you and work on your self-esteem. It's going to work on your confidence. It's going to work on your mindset with your business. When you're doing the things, it gives you that confidence to keep going forward and keep pushing. And I can tell you right now, like I said before, you inspire more people than you realize with what you're doing. And you need to, if you don't do it for yourself, do it for other people. Do it for the people who are watching your journey and wish either that they were on that journey with you, or just absolutely love just watching you succeed, or that are even just curious about it. Do it for them if you don't do it for yourself, although I wish you would just do it for yourself. Okay, so what happens is when you put things off, okay, so let's get back to the eliminate that tomorrow mindset. When you put things off, okay, we can say that it's because we're tired or we have other things going on or whatever. The thing is this, when you put it off, what you're really saying to yourself is it's just not that important. Because if it was, you would make that time. You would carve that time. Because guess what? Every night, well, I should say most people, I'm sure there are some people that are busy and don't, but most nights you make dinner for yourself, or you go out to dinner, or you eat dinner, or whatever. You're busy. You have a lot going on in your life, but you manage to carve out that time to have food because you know it's important. And you know that you can only go so long without eating. So you make that time for that. Now, I'm not comparing, obviously, your business to eating or things like that, but I'm just trying to give you guys an example as to when you put things off, it just means it's not that important to you right now. And when you put things off because it's not that important, you tend to let yourself down, because you're saying that, your goals aren't that important, or your dreams aren't that important, or doing the things to reach those are not that important. And that's not really what you feel, and it's not really what you think, but you're just not in the right mindset to make that time. And like I said, it doesn't have to be hour blocks. It doesn't have to be, it can be a 5-minute block of time every day. Wake up, get a routine going. Wake up every day and do a post. do a quote. Every day I start off, almost every single day of my life, I start off with a positive quote on my personal page, almost every single day. And I do that for me as much as I do it for anybody else, but I do it so that I can get my mindset right and I feel good about it. When I wake up, it's just a routine. It's what I do. I get on the team page, and I try to either, share something motivational with you guys or inspirational with you guys, or something that's going on, that you need to know about, or whatever it is. And I've just gotten into a routine of doing that. And then I go into my beauty bar. If I want to post anything on my beauty bar, I go to my business page or my Instagram, whatever. And I do all these things in a block of time. And then the rest of the day, I will do things from, networking with people and adding people and going into groups and doing things like that. But I always make that time in the morning to do those things because that's important to me, because I don't want to put it off till tomorrow. Because every day that I put it off, that tomorrow becomes the next day's tomorrow. And the next day and the next day. And then guess what? You're not doing anything with your business. And then you start thinking, it's not for me. I can't do it. I'm not going anywhere. And then you quit. And I don't want you to quit, because I don't want you to quit on your dreams. I don't want you to quit on your hopes, your purposes, anything. So let's kind of stop doing that tomorrow. Even if it's a short amount of time, try to do something every day for you, for your business. It'll help. It'll help tremendously. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to embrace failure. What? I know that sounds crazy, right? But I want you to embrace failure, because when you embrace failure, it means you are doing the things. There is very few people in this world that have reached high success, that if you watch their stories or read their stories or listen to their stories or whatever it is that they do, there are very few people that have done it first time out and nailed it. The majority of the time, they have fallen flat on their face. They have failed, they have failed, they have failed, they have failed. And you know what they do? They get right back up and they try it again. And the next day, if they fail, they do the same thing the next day. And you just keep doing it, and you keep learning, and you keep growing. Just because something doesn't work out the way you want it to, don't throw in the towel. Don't give up. You have to be able to embrace failure. Failure is not a negative thing. It's a learning thing. A lot of times we kind of have grown up thinking that if we fail something, school, whatever, it means that we aren't good at it, that we, aren't able to succeed or go to the next level or whatever. And that's not really the case. If you can learn from your failures and then you grow, guess what? You're even better than you were than before you had that failure, if that makes sense. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to be fueled by your purpose. Be fueled by your purpose. What is your purpose for doing this business? What is your purpose for, is it just because you want to have a discount on makeup? And that's totally cool if that's what it is. But if you're wanting to make it a business, what is your driving force? I can tell you right now that if you were to sit here and say, okay, if you did all this stuff for your business, and when at the end of that road, you are going to have, changed 100, let's just say 100 women, 100 kids' lives, by doing it, I can almost guarantee you, if you knew that you were going to change those lives, if you knew that at the end of whatever it is that you're doing, that 100 kids are going to be, let's say, educated, okay? I guarantee you, because you have a purpose, you're going to do whatever it takes to get to the end of that mark so that those kids have that education. Or if you do all this stuff and 100 women are going to be able to go to the Unique Foundation to have healing and have love and to have nurturing because of all the things that you did. When you have that purpose, you have that drive, and it keeps you more focused into doing it, and you get up every day because you have a purpose for what you're doing in life. The other thing I want you to do is I want you to, run success with passion. Okay, go after your success with passion. One of the biggest compliments I get, probably more than anything, is people tell me they come to buy from me because they see how passionate I am about the company, about the products, about what I'm trying to do and changing women's lives. And that to me is huge success, because if they can feel and see my passion, I'm doing something right. And the reason I have that passion is because I truly believe in this company. I truly believe in our products. I truly believe in our mission, and I truly believe in helping other women. So all of that combined gives me my fuel, my purpose to do what I do every single day so that I can be successful, because I know my success means that other people are successful. So fuel yourself with your purpose and run your success with full passion, like just full passion, just go for it. And again, I'm going to say, I said it before, but I want to say it again. You need to celebrate your personal achievements. Don't wait for somebody else to celebrate them for you. You need to be comfortable to celebrate your own personal achievements. And the thing about that, okay, don't worry, you're always going to have people. Listen, there's always going to have people out there that just don't get you, okay, and don't get it. They don't get unique. They don't get the whole mission. They don't get how, we're all about, lifting people up and changing lives, and they're just not going to get that. And that's okay. Hopefully one day they will. And those are probably the people that need unique the most. But when it's their time, and hopefully they'll see your post enough that maybe they will have a little bit of a change of mindset. Don't ever let somebody else and their opinion on what you're doing, what you're posting, whatever, have any effect on your vision. Don't. I've had many people, believe me, far less now the longer I'm in it, but I've had many people, especially in the beginning, they used to make fun of me. They used to tease me about what I posted on Facebook. They would, I can't tell you. And there were many times I just wanted to be like, just crawl under a rock, or just not do it anymore, because I was like, oh my gosh, if this person thinks this, then, there's probably a ton more that think that, and maybe I shouldn't be doing this. The thing is this, don't let those people, you have a vision, don't let those people interrupt that, okay? There are people out there that just aren't going to be happy for your success. They're just not. Mainly because it's about them. They're not happy with themselves, so it's really hard for them to be happy for other people. Don't ever let anybody get in your way with that. So I want you to celebrate your success. I want you to be proud of everything that you're doing. Every little accomplishment you do, every day that you get up and you do something, celebrate it. Celebrate it to yourself, write it down to celebrate it, post it on your personal wall. Be proud, because what you're doing is you're also opening that door for other people to celebrate their successes as well. And what an awesome thing that is. If everybody just was happy and proud of themselves, do you have any idea how much further everybody could go in their life? When we start thinking and worrying and closing ourselves in because we worry about what other people think of us, why? Why is their opinion that they're going to sit here and talk to you or make a comment to you for all of maybe 10, 15 seconds, maybe a minute, whatever their comment is? They're going to then turn around and go on with their life, okay? They said they're a little ugly to you, or teased you or whatever, and then they're going to go on with their life. They're going to go watch TV, they're going to go shopping, they're going to go hang out with their kids, they're going to go be miserable, whatever it is they're going to be doing, okay? Why are you going to let that person affect what you know in your heart that you want to do? Why are you going to let that person set you back for everything you've worked for to move forward? Okay, don't let that happen. Don't let people have that kind of control in your life. Don't. Whenever you get into that place, or if that ever happens, and if it hasn't happened to you, you're lucky. And if it has, guess what? It's happened to a lot of us. All I can tell you is the more that you're with this, the more that it happens. The more you stick with it, the less it's going to happen, because people are going to, they're going to start and go from doubting you to being like, man, you're really good at what you're doing. And they're going to start believing in you, and then they start changing, and they start taking notice, and they start wanting to be a part of things, and start being curious about it, because they're like, wow, she was no joke. She really does believe in what she's done, and she really does have that passion. So don't let anybody, hold on one second. Roxy, baby, don't do that, honey. Don't let anybody get in the way of your vision. Please, don't. So just to kind of recap a little bit, and then if you guys have anything you wanted to add or say, celebrate your success is a big, huge thing. Don't base your success on colors. The colors don't matter like that. Don't. Celebrate your successes every single day. Getting up every day, posting every day, sharing, talking to people, whatever it is, celebrate it. Eliminate from your mindset tomorrow that you'll do things tomorrow. Make that time, carve out that time, make it more important for yourself that you do it today. Even if it's 5 minutes is 5 minutes. Make it important for yourself. Embrace failure. It's going to happen. It's okay. Learn from that failure and keep going and fail again and keep going and fail again. There's nobody judging you but you, and it's silly for you to judge yourself because you're learning. And as long as you're learning, you're growing. And as long as you're growing, you're going to be successful. Make sure that you're fueling yourself by your purpose. Make sure that you have passion. And again, I'm going to say it again, celebrate your personal successes. It's huge. When you really take that time to value and appreciate what you have done, I'm telling you, it's going to change your mindset. It's going to change your mindset because you're going to trigger that switch from doubting and that negativity and it's not for me and I can't do this and so-and-so's better and all this. That doesn't even come into play because you're thinking to yourself, oh man, that's awesome. I woke up today and I put a personal quote up today, or I posted about mascara today. Or, oh my gosh, this girl sent me a message today saying how much she loved the products. Or I reached out to somebody that I was scared to death to reach out to, but I did it anyway. I did it scared. Or whatever it is, it doesn't make a difference. I read 5 minutes on a personal development book. I watched a video today on training. Whatever it is, celebrate that you're doing it because everything you do matters and it really, really, really can make a difference in you and your business. So anyway, does anybody have any questions? I wanted to just I know we need to kind of get revamped. Things come in waves. I've talked about this. Things come in waves all the time. But let's get revamped. Let's get geared back up. Let's start really focusing. And I want to challenge you guys to contact 5 people. I want you to contact 5 people that you haven't spoken with in a while, and I want you to reach out to them, see how they're doing, see what's going on with their summer, if they have kids, whatever. Do a little bit of research first. Go to their personal page. Do they have kids? Are they if they've been on a vacation? Do something so that when you reach out to them, you have that connecting ability. Sorry, one of my customers strike me. Connect with them, don't just say, hey, what's going on? Because then there's nothing else that's going to go from there, say, hey, I saw that you posted that you were just in here. Oh my gosh, how was your trip? I want you to reach out to 5 people that you have not spoken with in a while. I mean, not spoken with in a while. 5 people. And I don't want you to talk about Unique. Please don't talk about Unique. I want you just to really be involved in their life, okay? Get involved in their life, show interest in their life, and start building those relationships. 5 people. I want you to do it 5 today. I want you to look into doing 5 tomorrow. When you get in a habit of doing that, you watch what happens with your business. People are going to take notice in you when you take notice in them. So anyway, I love you guys. If you guys have any questions, I'll just sit here for one quick second and see if and answer whatever you guys may or may not have. Or if you have any comments or anything, let me know. I'm here for you guys. I hope you know I'm here for you guys always. This is the weirdest live I've ever done because it honestly shows that nobody's on. And I see hearts right now, so I know somebody's on. So I don't know what's going on with my phone, but hopefully I've had some people that have been on. If not, you guys will watch the replay. But anyway, okay, no comments. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Stay positive. Go back over those things again. Know that you're in control of your own success and make it happen because I believe in you so much. I love you guys and have a great night.